Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, our Sith Empire series. So, I'm just gonna pause things for a little while. I have severely broken the game. I don't know what exactly is going on. I've tested turrets, I've tested not turrets. Um, it's not our turrets, it's not our shields. I played with the Outer Rim mods before many, many times, so it's not this. Obviously, it is probably a bunch of little things in the mod pack that don't like each other. Uh, Maybe having like 5 floors on the map and pawns constantly thinking about what floor to be on. It's not these guys. I have removed them. It's not the shield generator. Sometimes I have a raid and our turrets work flawlessly. We have no crash. Sometimes I have a raid and things are flawless until a melee attack happens. So something is deeply broken. We have, I think, a little less than 6 days left. I will see how many raids I can actually show. And so I'm not sure how long this episode will end up being, but I'll stitch together whatever I can, and we'll try and make an episode and a finale out of it. We just had 2 different groups, Neanderthals and I think like the Resistance, come and attack us, and it was like 4 reloads for me to get through that whole thing. So we're not in a great or stable state, and I am very sad about that, but I'm also thankful that it's our last 2 episodes that it's been impacted by, and pretty much everything else has been like pretty flawless. Even like our TPS has not slowed down or anything. I was afraid having multiple maps, because these are considered like individual maps. I was afraid that this was very ambitious, and maybe it was. Maybe this is a sign of that, but who knows? It could be the fact that I added a mod, but this is the mod that we need to get our endgame working, since this mod is not going to work for our endgame, right? Anyhow, I will stop rambling for now, and we'll see what we can throw together. Okay, we have another raid incoming. It is a drop pod raid. They're going to be everywhere. But I know that we're going to have another game crash incoming. So we'll take care of this. Okay, we've got a massive raid incoming. We'll see if we can show this one in its complete form. 287, and it's the pigs. So these guys are pretty robust. I'm reconfiguring our turrets, even though half the time that doesn't seem to help us. Let's see here. We have proton mortars coming in. How much of them are they going to actually be able to take out? Oh, oh nice. Okay, 93 pigs left. Oh, we took out nearly 200 of them. That is insane. Okay, well, everyone that I just drafted, you are free to go. You are free to go. And I don't know. We'll see how this continues to go. I save scummed on this, basically. So I saved, we defeated the raid, there wasn't any problems. We did not wipe out 200 of them with our proton mortars. And then I was like, okay, well, we'll reload and we'll actually record this, since that raid seemed to work. But I guess that works as well. Okay, so we had piggies for breakfast, and now we're going to have, what, Resistance? Mercenary Slasher of Tona. I don't even know what faction Tona is. Oh, it's the Howlander faction. Okay. You guys have not bothered us much, and I think that's going to continue to be the case. Yes. Oh, lone survivor. Do you have limbs? You have barely a right leg. Man, okay. We are working on this reconfiguration effort still, and I figured we'd throw in some more proton mortars since that seems to be like our only reliable method of not having the game crash. We have a bunch of beggars here. We're just gonna ignore them for now. If anything, maybe a raid will take them out. Okay, 3 raids today. We have a hypertech shield. I think if they're trying to land in our base, I don't think that's a thing that can actually happen. How many did it say it was going to be? 43. Yeah, they just disintegrated on the... Okay, you guys, false alarm. Okay, it's just a few hours later. This is a breach raid from Tona. 156 of them. They intend to breach your walls. You have to, like, wonder, what are they thinking? They spawn in on the map. Their buddies that came to raid us just hours earlier in the day, or, you know, previous night. What's left of their bodies is what they spawned in on top of. Like, I would reconsider this whole thing. 2 survivors. Oh, you're actually not super torn up, but we did just, like, basically explode all the blood out of you. You are dead in 4 hours. And you, just, like, completely fine. LOL. Okay, we have the Morval resistance popping in down here. I don't know what it is about this spot. But that is the spot, apparently. Oh, I didn't even check to see how many of them were coming in. 180. Oh, proton. Okay, here they come. Let's see. 103. Oh, we should probably, like, get up front. There we go. Let's grab you guys. And how long until our proton mortars are off again? Maybe I stagger them, right? Like, I let these guys get an initial volley, and then I let these guys follow up. Yeah, I'll think about that for next time. In the meantime, I'm gonna see how this turns out, see if things break, and then we'll reload from this spot if things don't break. You know what? I don't need to reload from that spot because our proton mortars went off and it was enough to get them to flee. Okay. Okay, 3 days left to go. This raid is Moral Pact of Tedlor? I don't know who you guys are, so obviously you guys haven't bothered us very much. You are... Oh, okay, so you're the Outlanders. Wait, who were the other ones that attacked us, right? That's Tona. Oh, this is... I have no idea who this faction is. It's not you guys. You guys are like a faction not of this world. Or you were a faction not of this world. Okay, they're still just really spawning in right there, apparently. Okay, we have another breach raid. 171 of them, mostly melee. Someone has a flamethrower? Okay. We just have 3 of our proton mortars firing right now. There we go. I figured we'll let these free fire, and then if we need another volley, then we'll enable firing on these guys. Okay, we have a siege drop potting in. Oh no. There would be so many more corpses here if we weren't vaporizing corpses as well. You fired. Let's go ahead and have you guys fire a second volley just because. Okay, well, cleaned up some of the dead Militors on the map. And let's check. We have 2.5 days left, and we might actually finish building all these turrets that we're not using. 294. Children of More. Sapper Raid. Can't even select them all. Can I hold Alt? Okay. Mostly melee. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a second volley going. Okay. A few of them made it off the map. Ooh, that was a beefy autosave. When we aren't being raided, this is what the game looks like. Some neat light effects around the temple. We have a bunch of Sith here just meditating in their temple / torture chamber. And we're finishing up some last minute construction projects. This is great. This has been very cheesy, but I've never broken the game this badly before. So cheesy, but at this point kind of necessary. And I think we just have 2 days left, so just a little bit more cheese and then we are out of here. Okay, we have one more coming in. 136 drop pods. You guys are firing. We'll do a follow-up. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, this was strange. The game, these guys like spawned, we fired, and then it paused and gave me the warning. Let's grab you guys, I guess, and head out this way. Because I think that termite is going to be a bit too close for comfort. I don't even know what's going on at this point. Okay, another mech. They're going to prepare for a while. So we will definitely follow this up. Oh, there we go. This is perfect. Oh, that was great. We just have one left. Darth Runix, get out here. You guys, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Are you injured at all? No, no injuries. I don't know what you guys just shot at. Okay, Darth Runix, you're off the hook. Just blowing chunks out the sides of mountains. Okay, the Dark Robbers are coming in. We are familiar with that name. Where are they coming in from? Down here. Okay. Well. Not a smart move, you guys. Nope. Not great for you guys at all. We are, I think, less than a day away. 22 hours. 22 hours, so potentially, like, maybe 3 more raids? We'll see. It seems like it's picking up. Actually... Oh, no. Someone decided to get up. It seems like it's been about 3 a day. Pretty consistently. Okay, we have sappers coming from 2 directions. We have 120 there. We have 136 here. I guess let's go. Those guys are fleeing. These guys are not. We're gonna have to save here and see how this one goes. Okay. They are like snaking their way down here. I think they're trying to avoid our turrets, but that just gave us an opportunity for our proton mortars to fire again. Can you guys fire again? Oh, you're not holding fire, so potentially you will. Oh, or did. Well, I think that's probably the most survivors that we've had out of any raid so far. Oh man. Just like pieces of people all over the map. Oh. And sometimes just pink mist. 432. Attacking immediately. Okay. We'll save. We'll grab these guys and we'll see how this goes. One, two, three. Okay. Oh my god, they're like so like on top of themselves. That is crazy. Yeah, these proton mortars are ridiculous. I don't know how many of you guys watched the Mandalorian series, but we were playing with like more powerful faction bases in that series, and some of the bases that we raided actually had proton mortars on them, and we lost a lot of Mandalorians to that. It was not pretty. Okay, we've got about 4 hours left, so I don't know. I guess I kind of want to just talk through like who some of my favorite people are. Darth Runix just kind of like spent most of the series, I feel like, as a ghost. Maybe not most of the series, but a big chunk of the series as a ghost, just kind of meditating in his tomb and influencing the Sith around him, unknown to them. That's not something I planned to happen. I didn't even realize we could do the ghost thing, but I think it made the playthrough and Darth Runix's story especially interesting. Darth Varle, definitely one of my favorites. Longtime favorite. He was one of my starting colonists in Return of the Sith, which was one of my first playthroughs when I came back to the channel. It was so much fun getting to like see him as a padawan in Jedi Survivors, and it's been nice to see him back here in this series. My plan for him initially was for Darth Runix to take over his body, and so I'm not sure what that means for Darth Varle's future, as we kind of like have one more series to go to wrap up our Renegade saga. One thing that I thought was very interesting is that he is not Darkside aligned. Not all of these people are necessarily. Darth Runix is, I think Zephyr is. They've been meditating on these Force Nexus Darkside meditation spots, but it didn't impact them. And he's also, I think, one of our only colonists that has not been inhumanized. So Varl and Nam have not been. Tab has been. Wait, Nam, are we sure? No, Nam has been. Zephyr has been. Dia was one that also didn't ever get inhumanized, but she's not with us anymore. Pretty much. Oh, okay. Wolverine didn't get inhumanized. And Simi definitely did very early in the series. The rest of these guys have been inhumanized while they've been on these holding platforms because they don't sleep here. They're just awake constantly. And so if we were to release them, they just collapse from not sleeping. Vasilla, I was really excited about. I was hoping that she would side with Darth Varle. I was hoping that she would be part of this and her and Zephyr would be reunited. But I think it is definitely more of a Sith story that, like, her Padawan kind of, like, ended up, like, siding on a separate side from her. Not Padawan, her Sith apprentice. And She lost everything while her Padawan has become like one of the fists of the Emperor here. Rhodes, I like that we gave him kind of like and Hush these like unique outfits to go along with being like Zepha's apprentices. Rhodes was the child that joined our colony, like very psychically sensitive, probably one of the most psychically sensitive colonists that we have, 310%, 340. Well, Darth Varle, though, is so much more, I think he has a really high psychastic level. Oh, it's not much higher than Rhodes. Okay. Hush also didn't expect to be so curious about a creepy joiner, and just this creepy joiner in particular, I think he just fits in a Sith playthrough. So definitely two people that I am very fond of. One, just I think I'm fond of him because I would think that if like Varl, if he were capable of having fondness for anyone, it might be Juan, because they share the same species. They're both, what are they, Mirialans, and they have pretty similar kind of like shaved haircuts. So I think like Varl maybe sees a little bit of himself in Juan. Where's his other apprentice? Cal is, I think, death resting. So that's like the third floor. Wait, where is Cal? No, Cal's right here. Okay, he's done death resting. Cal, an interesting pick as well. I didn't expect us to get in on Zanti. And he just ended up like looking pretty cool. Ended up doing really great. I think ended up becoming really force sensitive. Silent level 34. Darth Runix, I think, is like out of 50. Varl's at 36. Zeph, I'd imagine you're pretty high, 39. What did Vasila get up to? 41. Nam, I don't know how you ended up here. I'm glad you made it. Wolverine, good job dueling and winning and ending up on this side. Simi, all of this is yours once Darth Runix leaves. So congratulations on that. Just maintaining the temple. I don't think you'll have to defend it, as like our proton mortars seem to have that pretty under control. And then I think when it comes to like Sith officers, Ishi seemed like he was kind of a fan favorite from the beginning of the series. People were asking for him to be recruited and not be a slave, and he made it. He's probably like one of our best officers. He just like crafted so many legendaries for us, so many masterwork pieces of gear, and found love before he... Oh, is he not inhumanized? He didn't get inhumanized either, because he's predisposed to being like super happy. So I guess that's how he found love with Floki. Floki did end up getting inhumanized. Well, she was a slave a lot longer than him. So, ooh, what's all that clicking? It's very strange and annoying. Let's see. We have 10 seconds left. I don't think I can deal with that clicking. Let me save and reload real quick. Okay. Are we still clicking? We are still clicking. Is it like this? Is it counting down? I'm not sure. Everyone else is just kind of here. I am a little bit fond of AP 3235 just because of his like coloring that we have to match kind of like the colony. Oh, there we go. We made it. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know if you guys had any favorites that I didn't call out. Lynx was I kind of liked Lynx just because he was a Trandoshan. That's pretty cool. He could regenerate his limbs. He was our first Sith trooper. Really good at combat, right? So these colonists, they've made it, and they lived happily ever after. Scree. Oh, we don't get like a memorial. I was looking for that. I guess we'll skip the credits. We'll come back to the game. Oh, we'll come back to, I guess, the main menu. But yeah, as I was saying, let me know if there were certain colonists that you guys had as like little background favorites. Let me know which one of the Sith was your favorite Sith. Uh, some of these guys will be back in the next series. And, if you're particularly fond of someone, let me know. And we'll see what we can do to have them make a cameo or be one of the big bads or something. Anyhow, I think that's going to wrap it up for us today. Let me just give Darth Varle, and Darth Zepha their rewards. So Darth Runix, Darth Varle. Let's get you guys down here. Where is Zepha? What floor is she on? Oh, she's right here. I forgot that I had like Varl's apprentices next to him. Oh gosh, we're counting down again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, we went back just a little earlier. As a reward for draining the life force from this planet, creating a dark side nexus on this world. Oh, wow, I'm just like scrolling in all over the place. I've decided that their reward should be gaining the Void Touch trait. So, healing 100 HP per day, study efficiency 200%, psychic sensitivity 200%, and Darth Runix, because like this is the power that he was going to have all to himself. He is definitely outclassing Varl and Zepha. But he's decided to share it with Varl and with Zepha. I think because of their dedication to him, because of the way that, they helped influence some of these Sith warriors into taking this colony back for him. And because he also managed to like steal a crazy hybrid body that's made him physically stronger, he doesn't feel threatened by either of them. So Darth Varle ends up being 585% psychically sensitive. Zepha is at Darth Kelsith is at 405, and Darth Runix is at 601% psychic sensitivity. We'll definitely be seeing the three of these guys. They'll definitely be our big bads in the Sith Renegade series. So being void touched will definitely help them with that. I think we might see their apprentices, but I'll just have to see. You guys will have to let me know who you would like to see back, and we'll see what we can do to make that happen. And with that, thanks for hanging out, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.